All right, what's good, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your boy, Professor Cornelius Ward, and I'm just looking really quickly to see if we're going to get something out of all of this news. I've been waiting for all this Euro news to happen. I was up really early this morning, hoping we would get the push up. This was the last push up, and I thought this was going to take us all the way to the top, but they looked like they wanted to come back down and eat up the rest of these buy orders. So they reacted off of our support, reacted off of our demand on the 12-minute, reacted off of our demand on the 8-minute. That was the last demand level we had. I talked about this earlier in the previous video, so you guys can see this is the demand level that I chose, the very last one during the news. And so as we can see here, they're now playing around there. But they literally ate up every single thing that they could down there. So man, that hurt badly. But I trade swing, and I just look how close they got to our TP1, and boy, they handed it to us. So still in the trade, still waiting for this uptrend. Where is it at? Is it this one? Let's see. Yeah, so as you guys can see here, I was anticipating an uptrend from this here. So this is the original support level that we found. As you can see, they bounced off of this. They came back. Now they're bouncing again. So I need them to break this to continue the uptrend, which I think they're going to do. I think we're going to get uptrend out of this. All right, come on, give us that push. All right, for those of you who haven't been on with me, I'm on the 2-hour. That's where I'm getting my curve analysis from. Curve analysis just simply means where price action is playing within. I believe price action is playing within 107.132, and they're on their way up to the highest point of 110.956. So I was looking to get in. We originally put in orders at 107.73 and 108, but the 108 was the only one that had triggered. It never came down to the 107.73, and I was hoping it did not. We didn't need it to come down there, but it did, and I added another order down here in the earlier video that I did. So if you guys check that one out, that was from the Euro News from earlier. My time, that was around midnight. Now it's almost 7 in the morning. So the one we did at midnight, I had placed another order down here for 50,000 units. And so that's why this is a little higher. So I did an add-on. But can you believe we were in an uptrend from this here? I tried to do an add-on here to try to, make a little extra money before it hit our TP1. That thing turned right before it even hit our first TP. And then tanked. Didn't even give us a little paycheck. This is why I like to shave off and get a little paycheck before it hits zones or areas. But this is the supply area that it's after. But they turned super early, way before that. And I mean hard and early. So unfortunately, that's what we have to deal with. All right, so I'm still in an uptrend. Again, you guys know me. I only do a 1-to-1 trade, so I'm able to hold trades. I'm a swing trader. That's what I like to do. I want that guaranteed money. I'm not trying to chase day trades, in and out, making money, losing money, because they like to do stuff like this. You day trade and the market's going back and forth. You miss that stuff. So, I like scalping. Not a big fan of day trader, but I like scalping. I like getting in and out, making quick money, but not day trading, because it'll, at least not day trading Forex. You can day trade the stock market or something, but for it to move on you so fast. I'm trying to get a better picture. Let's check out Dixie, because the reason why all this happened is because Dixie went back up again. So sick of Dixie too. It is in a clear downtrend and it wants to keep pumping back up falsely. Oh yeah, they don't want to break the support level. You see? And they're already in the supply area that we already chose. They just came back to it again. So originally we were turning off of this here and they pulled back, but now they've gone even deeper. Let's look at the 3 week real quick. Oh, this is 3 week. Oh, I didn't put the time frame on here. 5 month and 2 week. Let's see that. So based on the 2 week, it looks like they're supposed to be coming down here. As you guys can see, Dixie's been in a downtrend, but they've been moving sideways, playing in between this area and this area here. So this is our problem. This is a very, very, very strong range that they're in. So this thing is holding it up as support. You guys see that? So they're using that as support, and that's a very wide range. So all they did was go up. Oh, this is on the 1 week. Okay. Oh, and based on this, they still haven't gotten in there. Oh, geez. So Eurodollar is going down more? Bro, this sucks. They're taking forever to get in here and just drop already. So they pulled back from here, but they still haven't gotten into this. It has literally been 3 weeks. The beginning of the month, we've been waiting for this thing to drop. And all of this down here says downtrend. So we know it's going to break through. All right, so let's see, where could Eurodollar go down to, since it looks like it still has to go down some more. What is this here? 36.23. Dang, you talking about way down there? Let's get rid of some of these old lines here. Man, that would not make much. I mean, I guess it would make sense. But you're talking about coming all the way down to there? All right, let's see. 6. That is a good area, it looks like. Yep, sure is. Oh, but that's the beginning of the supply. I mean, the support. All right, you guys. Well, I'm looking at this again, and based on Dixie, this thing could go down as low as here, and this is where the beginning would be. It's like where it's at. Still gonna hold my position until I nail this down, but right now I'm long because that's where it's at. But what I want to show you guys is this. So this is a range right here, this area. This is a continuation pattern to the upside. And so anytime price action comes back into this area, you're going to get a continuation. So that's why we're waiting for this uptrend. We're already in this support range, but we're at the beginning of it, not the end of it. So the end of it is further down. So if we were to look deeper, the range is pretty wide. And as you can see, we just started. This thing has another 46 pips that it could drop. If they wanted to take it all the way to the bottom, they could. So just letting you guys know that's a possibility. We may not get an uptrend directly. This probably was just a first paycheck, a little teaser. But we'll see what happens. Why do I have that there? Take that off. All right, well, we got uptrend movement. That's a good sign. Did it break? Yes, it broke it. That's what I was looking for. All right, so we got an uptrend breakout. That makes my heart sing. We just needed to hold. That's what we need. Let me see if we have an uptrend on the 1 minute. Yes, we do. See what the indicators are saying. Uptrend on the 1 minute. Uptrend on the 2 minute. Uptrend on the 3 minute. Uptrend on the 4 minute. And we have an anchor break right here. So that means they're going to keep going up. And there we go. So we got an anchor break here. Anchor break to the upside. This is there we go. So we have an anchor break as well. So we should get the continuation of the uptrend. This is making me happy. 4 minute is up. 5 minute is almost there. Not quite. Got about 3 minutes left to see if we're going to get that uptrend. These lines that you guys see here, this is just typical ATR. So basically what they're saying is we have as high as this to go, which is where I indicated the last time we were here. I was saying they're probably going to go to the daily open and turn. It didn't show this earlier, but now that we're in this demand, now it's showing it can come back up to here. And the news is finally working out in our favor. Look at that. So rather than turning from our buy stop order at 108, it has decided they decided to turn at 107.73. So hopefully you guys were in one of those with me. See why I'm patient? Man, swing trading is the best to me. Boy, all you gotta do is wait, and that thing works out. The only stress about swing trading is the waiting part. Come on, baby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sad part is a lot of times when it goes up really hard, it goes back down hard. So all of this is downtrend, except this area here. This is again some support. So they're gonna need to leave something up here above. So what I think is going to happen is when this candle is done forming, they're not going to let price action drop below 107.847. That's what we need to happen in order to get the uptrend formation. Yeah, we need this. I'm on the 3-minute now. 4-minute has already turned above that price. The 5-minute has 10 seconds left. Let's see if they open above, or are they going to play with that range? 2 seconds. Ooh, they opened and they playing games. Okay. You gonna keep the uptrend? There we go. They opened above. That's what I want to see. Now we just need it on the 6-minute. Push, push, push. Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I won't be on here long today. I just want to see this thing get to the daily open or see a little more action. Make up for the action I did not see this early morning. A lot of my other trades was affected by the news pulling back too, so let me see here. I'm waiting for a lot of my trades to come out of drawdown. So here we have this one. I'm waiting for this to come back down. Not too far away. Aussie dollar pulled back on me too. It was green at first. As you guys can see, it's pulled back. But it's because they're playing around these daily open prices. They love doing that. So I'm in a demand area, not the daily open. So the daily open was like 20 more pips below me. So unfortunately, I have to ride that out. Bitcoin is finally catching back up to me. For those of you who remember, we had two areas on Bitcoin. We had the 15-hour, which was a trap I told you guys that they were probably going to go down to. As you can see, they went perfectly down to that trap. And we also had an order on the 1 day up here. So they hit both of those orders. And that's why you see two here. And I'm stuck in the middle. They just been playing with this price. So I haven't been able to break free too many times. I was green back here. This was positive for us. But since then, it's pulled back. So again, I'm just holding it. If you want to know why, because I'm going way up here. That's why. So I believe Bitcoin is going to head up to 43,750. So for those of you who trade Bitcoin, there you go. I was waiting for this to come down. Looks like they're still working on it. Euro dollar, waiting for it to take off and go up. Pound dollar. So pound dollar and euro dollar move, the same direction. So as you can see, I'm pretty much in the same spot almost. There was an 8-hour demand zone, which is this hammer candle here that we anticipated it would turn from. They are turning from that hammer, but this is where they originally turned when we first got it. And so they have since come back, and now they've created this. So this was a downtrend pattern that I was afraid of. If you guys watched the video I did on pound dollar, I mentioned they could come back down and go deeper into this candle, but they went even lower than that candle, probably to eat up stop losses. But now we have an uptrend formation. So I believe they're going to keep going up. So for pound, I'm going way up there. So I'm holding this thing on to, there we go. So this is where I'm going. I need to put my shave positions in there. Let's see here. All right, so we're still good for the uptrend. If you guys see these blue candles, I have my oscillator program, so let me know if there's institutions coming into the market. As we can see, lots of buyers. So we're waiting for that buy order to just continue to push up. Kiwi dollar should also be going back up. Yes, come on, Kiwi dollar, finally. Positive again. So I caught the breakout here, but it pulled back on me. I was in drawdown. I saw another opportunity for demand. I don't know what time frame, because it says 0, so I don't know what time frame I was on. Trying to see if I can find it. Here it is, the 1 hour. So based on the 1 hour, I found a demand zone on the 1 hour, which was this hammer here. And we anticipated it turning around. I didn't do an add-on. I don't know why, but I should have did an add-on. I could have had a standard lot here. But basically, I was in this trade to go long, and it came up to here, turned against us, but now and then it went up again, came back, turned against us, but looks like we're up. So that's good news for our euro dollar as well. That's good news for gold, because I'm in an uptrend on gold as well. But I also saw the potential of them coming down to this buy limit order. And based on this formation, looks like it's still uptrend. So they may not come down here, but I'm going to leave this here anyway, hold this, and just continue the uptrend on gold. So everything's starting to look good again. I'm happy. Let's go back to the euro dollar. What did that say? 6 minute. So that was telling us there's some action on the 6 minute. There we go. That's what we wanted. We wanted price action to close above this price here to break up. And we got it. Yes, yes, yes. We are looking good. We weren't looking good for a minute because they did all that down stuff. All the news that came out did all of this. And then all of this sideways stuff. And now we're waiting for it to turn around. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about that I hate. We had an entry here. And we were doing well and doing good. And everything was going up. And right at our entry, you see this? They used our entry as support. And then they just broke through it during the news. Came down to the lower level. Now they're right back up. This is how a lot of people lose so much money. Because of just silly stuff like this. And because people can't, and I get it, you know, who wants to hold on to a 37 pip drawdown position? Professor does. Because you ain't taking my money. No siree. I will hold on to this thing until you turn around, because I know you're turning around. They be playing games. But they're not going to play games with my money. All right, so I just looked at everything. Everything appears to be looking great so far. We pretty much got our milestone. Let me see what this 2 hour is saying now. We still do not have an uptrend on the 2 hour. Where's the daily open? Oh, daily open is right there. All right. So we're using the 2 hour as our curve. So if I just use that, then it's showing us that we should have an uptrend continuation until about, at minimum, 108.41.7, which is here. These are just typical ATR levels that I asked the indicator to pop up for me, so I can just see, based on this time frame, where are they going. If we go, of course, down to the lower time frame, many of you probably use like a 15-minute chart or something. Even on the 15-minute chart, we still have until 108.05 for this thing to turn around or pull back. But all in all, since we're basing our curve on the 2 hour, we do have a ways up. So my TP1 looks pretty promising. Where are my chart? There we go. Oh, I wonder why I was taking so long. So TP1 is at 108.35. That's like more of a day trade. So if you guys are looking to just get in and get out, 108.35 will be a good place to get out. I have two short-term swing positions at 109.05 and 109.45. I'll be exiting a quarter of my positions from both of those. And I'm going to completely close out at 110.05 because I really believe this is a supply zone that's going to cause a turn or a retracement. I'll probably trade it to the downside, but it's going to be a counter trend trade. It's going to be dangerous because you're trading against the uptrend. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how all the candles look when they create them on the way up. I got to read those candles to see how far down they're probably going to pull the market. But there's a strong resistance level as well as a supply zone up here on the 2 hour. So I don't think they're going to break through it. This says they're going to break through it. This ATR level says they're going to go straight up to 110.76. But that may be what you calculate, indicator, but I ain't indicating that that's what's going to happen. That's why I don't trust these indicators all the time. They may be helpful a little bit, but they're not accurate. So I'm not listening to the indicator. I'm getting out early because I've identified this as a supply area that they're going to turn. This is also an immediate retest. pointing to this area. We call it pointing, but really it's just an immediate retest that was rejected from going up here. Why? Because there is too much selling pressure. And now all that selling pressure is what pushed this down like this. So I'm not trusting that ATR indicator that they're going way up there. That may be an intention, but they're not going straight up there. They got to deal with whoever these sellers were. And look, even if I go across, look at all this pressure. This is resistance. There's no way, according to the ATR, they're just going to go straight up there. Not believing it. Yeah. That's why I'm glad I know how to read charts myself. So when the indicator is off, I can still be on. All right, guys, looks like I'm going to call it a day because they're now ranging a little bit. They're playing around. They just created a breakout formation, which is good. Where are they going now? So they're heading up here somewhere. Maybe here. And then they'll probably consolidate a little bit and continue the uptrend, or they'll probably just keep going up. Or this little guy here. I like that little guy. Oh, wow. That thing matches the 108, our original buy order. That would make sense, of course. All right, so let's just label this since I'm seeing it. So we have resistance. It's going to be a minor level, but we're just going to call this proximal. And we're going to base this on the 1 minute chart. So what I'm doing is just identifying an area where there might be a little fight between the bulls and bears, and we just need to see if the bears can push through it. It's a minor resistance level. So it should get taken out, but I don't know how quickly they're going to take it out. I don't know how many orders are sitting in there. Take this. Here it is. There we go. Ian Winslow, how you doing? I just saw something. Don't get too many people chatting. I'm glad you made me feel like I'm alive up in here. Got somebody to talk to. Who did you learn to trade from? Great question. My mentor is Dr. Malone. He is a financier. And I did not learn to necessarily trade from him, but he is in the financial markets. You won't know who he is only because he's somebody who has helped a lot of famous people. He owns a lot of big property and stuff all over the world. And I was just graced and blessed to be introduced to him. He took me under his wing and trained me to think about the markets. I've been trading for about 25 years now, way before there was all of this online stuff. I remember being in the stock market and actually buying actual stock certificates, having to hold on to them and trade and go down to the broker's office. It wasn't like this where we could see the charts and speculate price and get in and out real fast. It was slow. But also have buddies that worked on Wall Street, buddies that work with JP Morgan, Chase. I've worked with all of them in different ways. And so just me being in the finance industry for so long, I've been able to brush elbows with so many people, taking all that knowledge from being on trade floors and having friends who are traders and brokers. I have connections with a lot of people in brokerage firms and stuff. So it's just been a long, beautiful journey. And so taking all of that information together, that's how I know how to trade. So I just know how to read candles from people who have been charting and reading for years. So that's it. I'm from the School of Hard Knocks, and I've just been doing it forever. And it's been an amazing journey. Work with people from all over the world, and it's been nice. But yeah, my mentor was specialized in mergers and acquisitions. So he bought and sold big major companies. If I started naming them, you'd know a lot of them. Big names. Matter of fact, he just got the key to the city from New York recently, so they have acknowledged him as a person who has been a great benefit to the finance industry. So I was just fortunate. And now in Winslow, so are you. Because just like my mentor told me, the only thing you can do for me is to pay it forward. And so that's why I'm here. So if you guys have ever any questions about anything, I'm here to help. Whether it's about the economy, the market, support, resistance, supply, demand, candlestick formations, theories, trend, fundamental analysis, the list goes on and on. Yeah, and I even have a whole team of traders who've been with me for now 4 years now. I've also taught at trading academies. I'm also a professor, so I teach as well, finance classes. So yeah, that's kind of who I am. But as far as who I learned from, I learned from a lot of people. And I just took people from different finance sectors, and I learned from all of them. And that's where I got all this knowledge from. So I'm not just somebody sitting here looking at indicators. I actually can read charts. And I know why things are moving, and I understand what's happening in the real world that's causing this to move. So it's kind of what sets me apart a little bit. Doesn't make me perfect, though. I still have emotion, and I still make stupid novice mistakes because I let my feelings get in the way. But as long as you keep your feelings under control and you're patient, everything will tend to work out. And swing trading has been the most rewarding for pretty much everybody that trades in Forex market. You're going to get the most reward out of swing trading. And you're going to get the least reward out of day trading. If you're a day trader, stick with the stock market. It's slow enough so that you can catch any possible mistakes that you might have made and reverse it. But in Forex, you got to give yourself some wiggle room. You see how much wiggle room I've given myself? Look what they did to me. Got me. But I'm holding on. Great question, Winslow. I appreciate it. I'm an open book. If you guys need anything answered, you want me to look at a chart real quick before I get out of here? I'll probably get out of here in 4 minutes at 7:30. As of right now, if I were to give you my analysis, this is an area we got to deal with, an area of resistance right here, which is back around our buy stop order. So just be prepared. They got to get through all of this consolidation that they created. It's a lot of it, but I do expect them to get through it. We have an uptrend formation here, and we have, I don't know what that is. This one is tight. Hold on. That looks like downtrend. Yeah, it is. So 9 times 554, 535. What's up, Polache? It's good to see you. Well, see your chat. That's all I can see. Can't see you. So that says downtrend, but we'll see where they're going. Anything you guys want me to look at before I get out of here? I'll get out of here in 2 minutes, unless you guys have something you want me to chart real quick. And I think I looked at everything I'm in. Got a question with Dixie being in a high time frame downtrend, Aussie yen being inversely correlated to Dixie, but Aussie yen is also extremely high on the curve. What do you anticipate for Aussie yen long term? Aussie yen, I think you just answered your own question. Aussie yen is going to break out possibly to the upside. I'm not even in Aussie yen, I don't think, anymore. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me see. We also have to remember that just because something's inversely correlated, if you look at what's been happening this whole time, even though Dixie has been in a long-term downtrend, I want you to notice that had no effect on this Aussie yen going up. Aussie yen's been going down ever since September 2022, regardless of Dixie's going down. So there's no one-for-one correlation. And as Dixie goes down, this could push up or it could stay still. It doesn't have to do anything because that all depends on if Dixie's moving. Investors would have to be moving their money over to yen in order for this to start having some type of effect. And this is about the yen against the Aussie, not the yen against the dollar. So is the dollar going to have an effect on the Aussie? Yes, as the dollar goes down, that means it's getting stronger if Dixie's going down. So that means Aussie dollar would mean that it's going to have to go up. And so you're going to get an inverse correlation. And if Aussie dollar is going up in price, then what's ends up happening is this right here for the Aussie yen now against the Aussie has to take a hit. So it needs to go up as well. So this value, you're right about the correlation. But it doesn't mean it's going to move. I just want to make sure I make that clear. This movement is never based on the dollar. It's based on how investors feel about the yen against the Aussie. and their feelings about the yen against the Aussie is going to be based on how the Aussie responds to the dollar. So it's like an indirect effect. But when you have an indirect effect, you got to take into consider the indirect effect could also be a big effect to it, if that makes sense. The indirect effect could never happen, is my point. The fact that it's indirect, meaning it has an ability or a 50-50 chance of not being affected at all because it's indirectly affected. So always keep that in mind as well, and I hope that helps, because even though you may mention Dixie's been going down, so has Aussie yen. So even though the correlation that you're correct about the opposite, I can't say that it's been respecting it because it's been going down while Dixie's been going down. And this is since August of 22. If we go to Dixie, Dixie's been going down since September of 2022. So what you and I both are talking about is not even happening. Dixie's going down, and so is Aussie yen. So we can't use that right now. Also, remember the market is in a false positive. So what the Dixie's doing right now is false. Dixie should be in an uptrend, but it's pulling back. So if Dixie should be in an uptrend, but it's pulling back, maybe Dixie's the one that's off, and Aussie yen is doing what it's supposed to do, which is go down. Dixie's supposed to be going up, but it hasn't been for a while. It's been shorting, and it looks like it's going to break through this as well. So this is the thing that's false, and it's affecting Aussie yen not as much as we would like. So my position is it's probably still just going to short. I mean, you got to go with what you read, and right now we're reading it's in supply. Don't go against that. Unless this changes, stick with it. Since September, it's been respecting supply. Aussie, do I have it in here? Oh no, I don't have it here. Nope. All right, let me so I am in the trade, but I haven't charted it. So let me go ahead and chart it. But right now my position is just stay short. That's it. Ah. Let's go ahead and map this thing out. Nope, that's not it. It'll be this one. And that one. Matter of fact, I'll just show you the original. So the original one, the last curve was this pivot low and this pivot high. So these two pivots, this one and this one, were already satisfied. So then they were on this pivot high and this pivot low. Price action came down, satisfied demand, came up, and now it has satisfied supply. How do we know? It hit our sell order, 97.90, and it's been going down ever since. It's been respecting supply. Also, if I measure it, it already came below 75%, even below 66. It's in a downtrend. So it's just annoying. That's what it is. I hate this pair. I hate the Swiss yen. All these little yen pairs are just, they've been annoying. But we just got to wait. But now the new curve is not that anymore. The new curve is this here. So this is the actual curve analysis. of what's going on here. Let's do this first. 97, 91. All right, and then 74. Oh, you know what? I'm doing that wrong. Sorry, guys. Let me fix that. So I want to do that and get rid of this here. Get rid of that there. And now I need to move this first. There we go. All right, now I can plug in these TPs. And we're gonna do all right. All right, so for Aussie yen, this is what I got. All right, let me see if I can find the right time frame. All right, here we go. The 1 week chart. Let's just use that. 83. All right. So there we go. All right, so I have the 1 week chart. Let me go ahead and save this. Aussie yen, downtrend. On the 1 week chart. So I would just stay short. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't think the Dixie is going to have much effect on this because the Dixie is the one that's falsely moving down. Aussie yen is in the right trend that's supposed to be in. So that's probably why we're having so much consolidation, because Dixie is not where it's supposed to be, and Aussie yen is just kind of waiting for it to catch up. So All I can say is it's in a downtrend. It already hit supply. Could it go higher? Yeah, there was another level up here. It could do that. But right now, I'm just going to stay short and trust the process unless it tells me something differently. So, for those of you who are trying to figure out, well, where do I get out at? Well, this will be a good place right here. If you're not going to hold the swing position, or maybe you have a position size that's greater than what you should have, here's a stop loss that you could use. That says 93.04, so I'd push it a little higher up. I'd go right above that pivot there. I'd probably go to like the next pivot up. I'd do that right there. So 93.35 is where I'd put a stop loss. For those of you who have tight or big position sizes and you need a tight stop loss, that's the tightest I'd go. Anything else is most likely going to get hit. We're also in a supply level here on the 1 week. This is a drop base drop, nice long leg out. We've been in that for a month. Each one of these candles is a week. So they're just ranging. There's nothing I can say about it. It's annoying. So they've been ranging here for a month. That's why we don't have any money. But that's the life of swing trading. What I can say is when they range this long, the breakout is fast and it's massive because now they got to catch up to all the time that they've wasted as well. So the institutions aren't making any money off ASEAN either by going sideways. So be encouraged that it has to come down. We just got to wait it out. And it's been in this price since way over here. This is March of 2022. So imagine this trade triggering. We didn't get in back then, but imagine if this trade triggered back in March of 2022 and we're waiting for this thing to short, and it has been a year that it's gone sideways. So that's why I'm saying don't worry about the Dixie correlation with ASEAN. It ain't working. So just forget about it. They aren't correlated right now. So just read the chart and trust the process. So I'm in the trade for a short. My first TP is going to be 84. I'm going to shave a quarter of my position off, shave another quarter at 77.33, and then close the rest of the standard out at 69. This first buy limit should be the major one. We already have it highlighted here on the 1 week. There's a demand level, but be prepared. It could push down or wick down to the 62.15 as well. And that's what I got for ASEAN. I got patience for you. That's what I got. I hope that helped, Pilarche. Sup, Case? Good morning. Let me see. This Aussie dollar. Oh, it's going up. Good. We got some buy positions kicking in here. Got some buyers kicking in on Bitcoin. Very good. Very good on dollar CAD shorting. If you guys have been in this trade with me for a while, we're shorting dollar CAD. It's been playing around with us. These are 4-day candles, so that means for 12 days we've been holding this short position because we got in when they first started coming down. So we've been holding it for 12 days. My preparation here, I have a sell limit order up here at 136.20 in case they jump up there. Now keep in mind, 136.20 is another 100 pips above where I'm currently in. Notice my stop loss is above that. I don't trade heavy so that I can take advantage of these swings. That's why it's called swing trading. But notice how they've been going back and forth since September of 2022. More sideways ranging. So we don't have any actual breakouts yet. But once we do, this is the plan. And when they break out, I'm gonna be so excited. So this is the plan here. Let's see if I got that saved. Downtrend today. Here we go. So I'm basing everything on this 2-day here. We're already in the short. If it continues to short, we're going to have an extra sell position. I got another sell stop order here. Looks like Dixie's, not Dixie, Euro dollar pulled back again. But all in all, everything I'm looking at, I'm still hopeful it's all going to work out. So they're just ranging for a long period of time. That's kind of what we're dealing with Euro dollar. It's just kind of ranging and going back and forth. See what they did? They're back in that same range. So no breakout this week from PMI. So maybe we'll get a breakout next week when the real data comes out. This week was about the purchasing managers index before the feds actually come out with their number, which is the real number. My mom's doing okay. She's still in the hospital, Casey. Thank you so much for asking. She's not better yet. She crushed her, not crushed, but she fell back. And unfortunately, the fall back crushed her L4 and L5 bone in her spine. It was a really bad fall. So they did the x-ray. Everything's working out, but she's having some complications and she's still in a lot of pain. So we're just waiting for that. So if you're a praying man, keep her in your prayers, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. Well, this is it for me. Doesn't look like they want to give me any real love. They want to tease me. So guess what? I'm going to sit here and let them tease me because I ain't moving. I love you guys. I hope you guys are profiting with the professor. God bless you guys. And, as always, if you guys see anything on here as far as ideas that you guys like, be sure to go ahead and give them a little boost. And all you got to do is hit the little rocket ships right here, like some of you have been doing here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What that does is if anybody types in Euro dollar or Kiwi dollar or anything I'm talking about on here, if you give it a boost, what will happen is you're actually paying it forward. Other people who type it in, it'll pop up, kind of like algorithm or something. But it'll pop up and show people what are the most popular ideas out there. And so if you make this idea popular, give it a boost, other people can see it. And then now you just gave them an opportunity to make money along with you. And so I always feel like that's an easy way to pay something forward. Also, if you guys want to be alerted anytime I'm doing a live stream or if I just post an idea or video, you guys are welcome to do that. Also, we do have access to scripts. If you guys like the indicators that I'm using, these are ours. We created this here. They're all private. They're based on subscriptions. And so that's what me and my team of professional traders use. It just really speeds up the time frame of charting. As you can see, helps me to identify where I want to get in and get out. We plugged in a lot of information in these things. And so there's a lot of moving pieces inside the calculations. But they move swiftly and they move quick enough for us to be able to chart fast for you guys and put the information out. It specializes in identifying supply and demand as well as support and resistance. So we're nailing both of them. We're identifying curve with these indicators. We can even scalp with these. And so if you guys are interested in something like that, go ahead and hit us up. You can contact us at Telegram at the Daily Bread chat group. Just look that up. If you want to be part of our other groups, we're with Toshi Markets as well. And so Toshi Markets, we handle a lot of the countries that are outside of the U.S. So we have a Canadian office, and then we also have a U.S. out here. And in the U.S., it's Fx'tive H&W, taking care of our U.S. clients or subscribers. And so if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. Other than that, come on here, enjoy the time that you have with me. We'll chart anything for you for free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you want us to just look at something and you want a second opinion, Casey's definitely been taking advantage of that. And so just want to encourage you guys to do the same. My email is professorceward@gmail.com. I'll go ahead and put it in there for you. There you go. All right, you guys. Well, God bless. Wish you guys all the best. Hope you're profiting with the professor. Be patient. It'll all work out for us. All right. You guys have a great one. Get some rest. And I know I will.